When you are called for wire down, upon arrival you are to conduct a site assessment and a pre-job brief. Create a safety barrier with wire down tape. Do not remove first responder tape, but add tape for DTE. Report hazards and findings to public protection in an accurate and timely manner. Contract crew will provide damage report to Service Restoration Coordinator or the SRC. If site requires continuous standby, you will tape and say or request WireGuard standby. You are to demonstrate professional behaviors and remember that there are no visitors at site. Your Secure First Storm Kit. This kit should include, but is not limited to, barrier tape, rain poncho, pre-job brief, first aid kit, insect repellent, important information for public safety handbooks, public safety flags, cones, safety vests, dog spray, a beacon light, magnetic sign, flashlight, hazard lights, power lines are down notifications, etc. You must replenish this kit as needed. Dielectric boots are required. They have to follow the ASTM F1117 standard. Always inspect thoroughly before each use for any damage. Replace if boots have punctures or cuts or show signs of cracking, are embedded with conductive materials, show significant wear affecting thickness. What to wear when you are on wire down. Make sure you're wearing an FR long sleeve, FR pants, hard hat, safety glasses with side shield, low voltage gloves with leather protectors, insulated tools, dielectric boots, and an FR COVID mask. Wire safety rules. Always be aware of step potential. Assume all wires are energized. Wires can lay dormant and suddenly start sparking and moving. Beware of all wires. Anything a wire touches could be energized, even fences several houses away. Stay 20 feet away from a wire and anything it touches. Maintain situational awareness. Take precaution while exiting vehicle. Make sure to scan outside for hazards. Wear your PPE. Never step out into any water. Place magnetic sign on vehicle. Lock your vehicle, keeping your keys on you. And stay within sight of your partner while assessing the site. You are taking on 200% accountability for safety. That's 100% accountability for yourself and 100% accountability for your coworkers and the public. Potential hazards when on wire down. Remember, fences are often connected. Consider fences energized when locating wires. Metal objects and structures connected to fence may be energized. Never open metal gates or contact wire fences, and never enter backyards. Water is also a potential hazard. Water conducts electricity. Downed wires energize puddles. Streams of water can be energized from long distances. On wet grass, a tingling sensation means to leave the area immediately using the bunny hop method or shuffling away. Dogs can propose a potential hazard. Avoid any potential contact with dogs. Assume a sideways neutral stance. Put an obstacle between you and the dog if you have something. Slowly back away watching the dog. Do not run from dog. Only use dog repellent as a last resort. If injured, contact supervisor, then the SRC. And another hazard is wire on vehicle. If a vehicle has a downed wire on it, check if the person is inside while keeping a 20-foot distance from the vehicle, and tell the person to stay inside the vehicle. Contact 911 and the SRC. When dealing with hazards, for an immediate threat, get to a safe location and call 911. Notify your supervisor and the SRC. For other emergencies or near misses, contact the SRC. For transformer oil spills, tape off the area and inform SRC of location and status. Remember your customer service skills. Always be pleasant and polite. Respond positively. Listen and be sympathetic. Advise customers of hazardous locations, energized fences, etc. Remind them to stay a minimum of 20 feet away from downed wires and to safeguard their children and their pets. When creating a safety barrier, maintain an untwisted and readable barrier tape. Never attach tape to metal fences, cars, or anything that may be contacting downed wire. Never attach tape to a tree under downed wire or anything within 20 feet of a downed wire. Do not remove taping done by others. Use cones if you have them. If you cannot see the line, be cautious and tape even further than 20 feet out. For a wire laying on a house, consider the whole house energized. Tape off with the 20-foot rule. If wire is not connected to anything, tape off the area. Advise the SRC and no standby is required. If an unconnected wire is in a roadway, do not move the wire and request a line crew. When communicating a damage report, notify the service restoration coordinator of wire down location. When doing so, make sure to identify what type of wire is down. Be exact, give the pole count or address. Utilize navigation directions and abbreviations when possible. If the address given is different than the actual site, make sure that's noted. Note if poles are in front or in rear of address. Note the side of and the name of the street. Give the location and the number of poles from the closest cross street, and give the direction from and the name of the closest cross street. Your standby options are continuous standby, periodic standby, and no standby required. Continuous is for high traffic areas, traffic impeding areas, and main, mile, and regional connector roads. Periodic standby is within 300 feet of a park or a school when public is usually present. So when school is starting or when school gets let out, that's when all the people are around. That's when you need to be there. And no standby required is only for wire that is not connected to anything and not in a roadway.